Hey everyone, this is Abhishek Kumar from Ingenetus Consultants and Provitt Private Limited. This is our third video blog, and in this video blog, we like to cover the loan and the debt syndication part of our businesses. We'll also try and cover the real estate and interior designing bit, and also the insurance bit in this video blog. To start off with, we like to start off from our individual loan and the debt syndication business. So we do individual loans like home loans. We are basically advisors in between. We kind of arrange loans for our individual clients, loans like home loans, loan against properties, personal loans, vehicle loans. We help our corporate clients in getting the working capital facilities from different financial institutions. Working capital facilities like term loan, CC limits, overdraft limits, unsecured business loans. Now, what makes us different? Why should a corporate or an individual go with us rather than going directly to the bank? So what happens is, see, as a company, we are empaneled with more than 25 different banks and financial institutions. To name a few, we are there with Punjab National Bank, we are there with HDFC Bank, we are there with ICICI Bank, we are there with India Bulls, we are there with Reliance, Reliance SME, Reliance Capital, we're there with Religare. So, all these financial institutions and banks, because we're empaneled with all of them, we know, from where we can get the best deal out of it. So just give you a small example. Let's say there is a collateral. Let's say you have a residential property which you need to mortgage, and probably you want a loan against property on that. Now, it can be possible that a bank, probably for example, or an ex-bank, might not be taking a call on that collateral, and a Y bank might take a call on that collateral. And from the banks which can take a call on that collateral, what's the best possible interest rate, right? So when you go out and you go out for a home loan, you go out for a LAP, you go out with a personal loan, you maximum approach 2 to 3 banks, 4 banks at max. Because we're there with 25 different companies and financial institutions, we know from where you can get the best deal possible. We know from where we can get you the best home loan possible. We know from where we can get you the best rate of interest possible, or the best processing fee possible. Just to give you an example, the average rate of interest for a LAP which is going on in the market is about 11% right now, and I am talking about September 2016. We might end up getting you a 10.25% interest rate also on your collateral, because we are there in the industry. We know in and out about the industry, and we know from where to get that. So now, that kind of an advisory, we do it for both our individual and corporate clients. That's basically the USP, right? We can get you the best deal from the market. We can compare different deals available in the market. We can compare it to large number of banks and financial institutions and give you the best deal possible. That's what we do. So let's say if you need a LAP, next time, rather than walking to your local bank, walk to us. You'll get a better deal out of it. So coming to insurance, again, insurance, we are doing general insurances like health insurance, vehicle insurance. We are doing home loan insurance, home insurance. As stated by me in my previous video blog, in life insurance, we do not do any ULIPs, we do not do any endowment plans, we do not do any traditional plans. We only do a term plan, which is a simple life cover. Let's say you need a cover against your life for about 50 lakhs, you pay the premium every year, and that's about it, right? There is nothing, no investments into it. What's the USP there? Comparing it to the loan and the mortgage business, it has the same USPs. Because we are there with so many companies, we're there with, so just to name a few, we're there with Apollo Munich, Religare, SBI, Oriental, New India, Corporation, ICICI Lombard, HDFC Ergo. We're there with all these we are empaneled with all these insurance companies. So let's say you need a health insurance, or let's say you need a insurance for your vehicle. We can get you the best premium possible. We can do a detailed comparison of all the features, and we can get you the best premium possible. But that's not the USP. That's not the only USP. In health insurance, for example, you don't need the best premium. You need the best insurer, and you need the best plan and the best deal. So let's say an insurer who has a claim settlement ratio of just 30% is giving you the best premium. Let's take an example of $5,000 or probably $6,000 every year. And another insurer with a claim settlement ratio of 95% gives you a premium of about $7,000. We'll recommend you the other insurer, not the first one. So here is where the human element is involved. We get you the best deal possible. We get you the best proposal possible. We don't go by the best premium. So, because we're getting you that best deal. Now, in a health insurance, there are a lot of other things which are involved, right? Not just the claim settlement ratio. You have to see the list of hospitals. You have to see what is the sum assured, what is the no claim bonus which they are giving, etc., etc. You have a lot of things which you have to take care of. And because we are consultants and advisors in between, we know what's the best deal. We'll give you the top 5 deal, you select out of it. But when you are taking an insurance for yourself, you'll probably at max compare to 4 to 5 different companies, and that's about it. We are comparing about 20-25 different companies. So that's what makes us different in the insurance field. Another thing is we are not doing any endowment plans or ULIPs. We're not doing any traditional plans. That makes us very different in industry. If you see banks, if you see different financial advisors you are in touch with, the first thing that they propose is a ULIP policy or a traditional policy, because these are revenue driven products for all of them. We as a company don't follow it. We have simply said that, we have said that in our presentation as well, in our company profile as well. We do not follow such practice. We follow a proper wealth management and financial planning domain for our clients, and hence we don't do any of these products. That's our USP as far as the insurance segment is concerned. Coming to real estate and interior designing, just to give you a kind of a background, interior designing we are doing under a different brand name. We are doing it under MNP Interiors. It's a sister company of ours. We do not do it under the brand name of Ingenetus Consultants. In real estate, we are trying to bring in more professionalism in real estate and interior designing, both of them. We are trying to bring in more professionalism into an unprofessional industry. We feel that real estate as an industry is so competitive that because of its competitiveness, it has become very unprofessional, and we are trying to bring in that professionalism in the industry. How do we do that? First of all, we do not just go by the fact that this is a good project, sir, you should take it. This is a very good project, you should take it. We don't do that. For example, right now we feel we're sitting in September 2016. We feel the real estate market is not doing well, and we do not expect it to go up in the near future. We see probably a downward trend in the real estate sector. So we are not recommending real estate as of now for the clients. We are not saying that you should enter into real estate. Even if the clients want it for end use, or even if some clients insist on investing into real estate, we advise them on probably a ready to move in property, because we are not sure of which builder can default at this point of time. So we are doing things, and there is a method and methodology attached to it. We are just not recommending anything out of it, right? so that's what we do. So when we are going with builders, because we're working with a lot of builders, we know in and out about the balance sheets, about the financial strength of the builder, about the intention of the builder. So we recommend builders accordingly. We do not just recommend anything out of it. In interior designing, we are trying to cover. We feel that interior designing in the residential space is a starting point as of now. I think we did a research. Out of all the residential homes, probably 3 or 4% of the homes used interior designing. So there is a lot of scope which is there in the interior designing business. We feel that with our expertise and with our rates, first of all, we can save a lot of expenditure for the client. We can give them products, we can give them the quality at a lower rate, probably, because again we are trying to bring in some professionalism in that particular industry as well. So that's in a nutshell of what our company does, what all we do, how we are so different, what all we do in the investment advisory business, in the insurance business, in the loans business, in the real estate and interior designing business. Lastly, a very small business of ours is also credit cards, which we've just started. There is no USP, if you ask me, there. this particular product we've just started as a push from the client, because from the client side, we were handling all the financial needs of the clients, right? We're doing everything possible for him, but and he does all the banking online these days. But there was a push from the client that for a credit card they need to visit the bank and then get into the bankers and all that hassles. So we kind of started off with this segment as well. This is a very new segment. I'm again repeating, there is no USP attached to it. We are doing Citibank and ICICI Bank credit cards on a requirement basis. So whenever a client or an individual require a credit card, or even if a corporate requires a corporate credit card, we kind of handle it for them. That's about it. So that's in a nutshell about our company. Do leave us all your comments. Again, they are very valuable for us to improve ourselves. If you have any questions to ask us, please go ahead and ask us of what all we do. If you want any improvements in our video blogs, that will be really helpful if you tell me how can I do that. So I am trying my level best to make these video blogs as interesting and as crisp as possible. So leave us with your comments, and we'll be highly obliged with all of them. In the next video, we'll try and cover some basics of financial instruments. We'll try to go a little more in detail in our subsequent videos, and hope you like our new idea and the new channel and the video blogs. Thank you so much. Pleasure. Thank you. Bye. Take care.